On the frigid morning of March 6, 1944, high above the industrial heart of Berlin, Second Lieutenant Carl Norden Jr. leaned over an instrument that carried his family's name. From the nose of a Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, cruising at 23,000 feet, the German capital stretched out below him like a maze of smoke, steel, and stone. The temperature inside the aircraft hovered at nearly 20 degrees. Ice crystals clung to the metal, and his oxygen mask pressed tight against his frostbitten skin. Through the eyepiece of the Mark 15 Norden bomb sight, he waited for the precise moment when mathematics, machinery, and fate would align. The bomb sight, 50 pounds of gears, gyroscopes, and optics, was the result of over 2 decades of obsessive engineering. Its creator, Carl Norden Sr., a Dutch-born American engineer, once promised the military something few believed possible: to drop a bomb into a pickle barrel from 20,000 feet. German intelligence had already encountered the Norden bomb site. In early 1943, a B-17 crash-landed in Tunisia. The bomb site survived. Engineers quickly transported it to the Luftwaffe testing facility at Rechlin, where German experts disassembled and studied it for weeks. Their final report? A mix of technical admiration and strategic skepticism. Yes, it was a marvel of mechanical computing and gyroscopic stabilization. But could it work under real combat conditions? The Luftwaffe didn't think so. German analysts had hard-earned experience from their own bombing campaigns in 1940 to 41 during the Blitz. They knew the realities of aerial warfare. Smoke from previous hits obscured targets. Weather made visual ID unreliable. Anti-aircraft fire forced evasive maneuvers. Fighter attacks disrupted formation and focus, and stress shattered precision. Their conclusion? The Norden bomb site might work on test ranges in New Mexico, but over Berlin, under fire, it was little more than a technological fantasy. The Americans, they believed, would eventually abandon precision bombing just as the British had, turning instead to area bombing, hitting whole cities rather than specific targets. They were half right. The doctrine of precision daylight bombing wasn't born overnight. It had been shaped by interwar American strategists at Maxwell Field, Alabama, influenced by theorists like Julio Douhet, who believed modern economies had key vulnerabilities. Destroy the ball-bearing plants and tank production stops. Bomb the synthetic fuel refineries, and the Luftwaffe stays grounded. This vision of warfare demanded 2 things: bombers that could survive alone, flying high and heavily armed, a bomb site that could hit a factory from 20,000 feet. The B-17 Flying Fortress became the answer to the first. The Norden bomb site answered the second. Carl Norden Sr. began developing his bomb site in the 1920s. It was first designed for the Navy, then improved for the Army Air Corps. Its genius lay in its mechanical analog computer, continuously calculating altitude, airspeed, wind drift, and bomb trajectory. When all variables aligned, it would either drop the bombs automatically or cue the bombardier to release. The device was so secret that bombardiers took oaths never to discuss it. Armed guards escorted bomb sites before and after missions. If a plane went down, the bombardier was ordered to destroy it at all costs. More than a machine, the Norden bomb site became a symbol of American innovation, precision, and superiority. At bombardier schools across the U.S., trainees spent months learning to master the Norden. They drilled with link trainers, early flight simulators, learning the calculations and procedures by heart. The message was clear: you are the key to mission success. You carry technology that costs millions and can end the war faster. American bombing doctrine fused 2 national beliefs: that war should be waged efficiently, sparing civilians when possible, and that technology, applied precisely, could solve even the most brutal of problems. But war, as always, had other plans. In 1943, Oberst Joseph Kammhuber, tasked with analyzing Allied air strategy, reviewed all available intelligence. He and his team had a disturbing amount of access, captured American crewmen, interrogated at Dulag Luft, near Frankfurt, technical manuals and mission documents retrieved from crashed bombers, a fully intact Norden bomb site, studied by their own optical and mechanical engineers. German specialists admired the design but still doubted its real-world effectiveness. The belief remained: no machine could overcome fog, smoke, flak, and fear. In the end, the Germans were partly correct. The Norden bomb site never lived up to its myth. Precision bombing in Europe often failed due to weather, smoke, or enemy resistance. Yet the bomb site was not a fraud. It was a genuine feat of engineering, ahead of its time. It shaped strategy, trained thousands, and symbolized America's belief that science could bring order to chaos. And on that cold morning in 1904, as Carl Norden Jr. squinted through his father's creation, waiting for the signal to release, he carried with him not just a bomb, but an idea. That accuracy mattered. That war could be fought better. That even in destruction, there could be precision.